Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, so Dave Chappelle is not backing down. Now, Dave Chappelle clears the air about the whole controversy, and he says he's willing to meet with, the people from, the alphabet community. But he says it will be on his terms. And he says basically, hey, I'm willing to speak to you guys, and to sit up there and say that you sent the invitation and he declined. He basically said that they were lying on him, which to me, they probably were. You got to understand, when it comes down to a lot of this fake controversy and outrage, a lot of people try to capitalize off of this to bring notoriety to certain organizations. Now the thing is, the Netflix employees, which I need to take dip to task because I'm gonna call them out. Now, you are so outraged and organized walkouts in regards to Dave Chappelle making comments about you, which he said you need to watch the comedy special in its entirety. Now, I haven't seen it, but I will try to catch it. And also, Dave Chappelle said that movie studios have shied away from him. But we already know who mostly runs those movie studios. Okay? He says that, he's been uninvited to film festivals and all that kind of stuff. Now, I want to talk about something on the side note that I seen get did. The same way you have people that's protesting Dave Chappelle and having walkouts and all this kind of stuff in regards to his comments. And it's supposed to be a peaceful protest. Well, you saw people that were in support of Dave Chappelle and his First Amendment rights. And you seen the people from the alphabet community go over there snatching people's signs, trying to slam them on the ground, and then lying, saying that these dudes were being violent and they got a weapon and all that. So basically they tried to George Floyd them, or basically black man them. Okay? So is that fair? See, I told you this is like, you know what I'm saying, a constant trick that the Democrats love to pull with people. If you are not on their side, then they try to demonize you. They will try to put up information about you, just like, okay, this whole thing with In-N-Out Burger. And In-N-Out Burger refusing to be, the card checking police, or, the status checking police. Oh, they support the Republicans. That's not illegal. You got to understand, the Democrats and the Demodummies, they specialize in pushing out narratives on people, propaganda. They kind of specialize in subliminal hate speech, because that's been the whole thing that the Biden administration been doing in regards to, the potion. Trying to get people to take the potion. Okay? So, with that being said, getting back to the Dave Chappelle situation, that's what, the alphabet community has been doing. Trying to push an agenda. And people have said this on a regular basis. I don't have a problem with them. They stay in their lane, I stay in my lane. But I think what a lot of people get pissed off about them, they act like they're the only ones that are, exempt from being criticized. As if you criticize or say anything about them is forbidden sin, and it's just like it's outlawed. The same way everybody else is fair game, you fair game. And the thing that makes me irate with some of them is when they try to compare their struggles to, systematic racism and oppression and slavery. And that's where I draw the line. Look, I don't give a damn what you do when you ain't around me. How you live your life is how you live your life. But there are some people who just feel like me. Okay? I can accept it, but I don't have to live that way. And you don't have the right to try to tell everybody else how to be like y'all and suggest that everybody should live like y'all. And I think that's where people draw the line. And this is where this thing gets cloudy. But the situation with Dave Chappelle is not backing down. I already know what they want him to do. They want him to buckle down, apologize. That's what they want him to do. That's what they want him to do. They want to buck break him. You know? And at the same time, they want to call themselves meeting with him to basically bring notoriety and clout to themselves, capitalizing off this Dave Chappelle situation. But at the same time, it's funny, they accuse black people of doing the same thing. Black groups of, having fake outrage, being overly sensitive, being overly emotional. Just like last week, everybody, all those Hispanics got extremely upset and super emotional, trying to call me emotional when they the ones responded to my video that I made about Teofimo Lopez, using the N-word and saying that they didn't mean it, that he didn't mean it in a racial way. Look, it's not slang. It's not slang. It's a racial slur. It don't matter whether you refer to other people as the N-word, whether you are Hispanic that call an Asian the N-word or Asian that call... Stop it. Because if I walked up to you and called you derogatory word for your ethnic group, wouldn't you consider me a racist? There you have it. Like I said, once again, that don't work on me because you guys are not smart enough. Okay? You're not white people. What you think carries no weight. Okay? But that's always been the narrative. Black people are not allowed to say anything. The real people that was emotional was the people crying about me saying it. And my stance on Teofimo Lopez, what I said about him using the N-word, I meant what I said, and I stand by it. So you can take your fake outrage, you can take your fake criticism, you can try to use your reverse psychology saying that I'm being emotional. You the ones that's emotional because you responded to what I said, bitches. So, at the end of the day, I won because the video is monetized and I'm making money off of it. Yeah, I'm going to keep responding to y'all, especially the super emotional ones. So you can keep coming back on the video and making me money. And you can sit up and say, well, you only making this and you only making that. But here's the thing. Whether it's a half a cent or 1 cent or $1, it adds up. You still socking it to my pockets like the stock market. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. But, on the side note, sorry I digress, but I needed to say that. But the thing with Dave Chappelle, I feel like this. You have to wonder what the real agenda is behind this. Okay? But a lot of times you see that group just trying to capitalize off the situation to bring notoriety to them. It isn't about rights and all that kind of stuff and fairness and disrespect and all this type of stuff. Because like I said, if it's about doing the right thing and, equality and disrespect and, you know what I'm saying, and being offensive, then how come them same Netflix employees didn't have a walkout when Netflix was going to put out that movie called Cuties? Where was that same outrage? If you want to try to play the self-righteous card, if you want to try to play the righteous card, if you want to play the being offended card. So yeah, that needed to be said. So once again, I salute Dave Chappelle. And I don't think the special should be pulled. And like I said, he laid down his ground rules. So hopefully, Dave Chappelle, he go see what these people say. But at the end of the day, I don't think that Dave Chappelle owe people an apology. The same way you had a lot of these cornball, these handkerchief head Negroes talking about, well, Teofimo don't owe the black community apology. And I just want to say to you dudes that was pushing that narrative, you black dudes that was calling other black people punks, the real punks is you. And I've been knew some of y'all to be punks. Just like you defended Tyson Fury, just like you defended Rachel Dolezal. You guys are punks. You guys are soft. And like I said, you give black men a bad name, bitches. But anyway, I needed to put that out there. Appreciate you guys for listening. You know what I'm saying? This is your boy Town Biz. I'm out.